Welcome to Newspaper Highlight Series of Ajmal IS Academy. Here we will see some important newspaper article and how to study them from mains and prelims perspective. So let's start the session. Our first article is about warmer night during Indian summers may be more dangerous than heat wave. This article is taken from the Indian Express. From prelims perspective, focus on the conceptual detail of urban heat island effect, heat action plan, indoor heat exposure, wet bulb temperature. UPSC have previously asked this in UPSC prelims. And finally, passive cooling solution. From mains perspective, this article is important for GS paper 3, environment and disaster management, and it can be linked to the topic of climate change and rising temperature, urban heat island, public health impact of extreme heat, heat adaptation strategies, climate resilience, urban planning, and housing and thermal comfort. The core idea of this article is heat wave are intermittent, but rising nighttime heat is becoming a persistent public health crisis. Our second article is about who is Veera Pasi. This article is taken from the Indian Express. From prelims perspective, focus on the factual detail of Veera Pasi revolt of 1857 Pasi community and Rana Beni Madhav Baksh Singh. From mains perspective, this article is important for GS paper 1 history and society, and it can be linked to the topic of Dalit representation in history, identity politics, social justice and historical recognition, political mobilization of marginalized community. The core idea of this article is historical recognition has become an important instrument of contemporary social empowerment. Our third article is about how states are managing the surging summer power demand. This article is taken from the Hindu. From prelims perspective, focus on the factual detail of peak demand and DISCOM, power purchase agreement, Indian energy exchange, time of day tariff, battery energy storage system, pumped hydro storage. UPSC have previously asked about pumped hydro storage in prelims. From mains perspective, this article is important for GS paper 3 infrastructure and energy security point of view, and it can be linked to the topics of rising electricity demand, renewable energy integration, grid stability, energy storage technologies, distribution sector challenges, smart grid and demand side management. The core idea of this article is the future of power sector depends on balancing electricity across time, not merely generating more of it. Our final article is about how can India meet its long-term energy need. This article is taken from the Indian Express. From prelims perspective, focus on the conceptual detail of thorium and uranium-233 pressurized heavy water reactor, prototype fast breeder reactor, 3-stage nuclear power program, thorium molten salt reactor, and HALEU fuel. From mains perspective, this article is important for GS paper 3 science and tech and energy security point of view, and it can be linked to the topic of nuclear energy and net zero goal, thorium-based energy system, energy independence, nuclear fuel security, sustainable base load power generation. The core idea of this article is thorium is not merely a fuel option for India, it is a strategic pathway to energy sovereignty. That's all for today, and for a detailed analysis of newspaper article, visit the Ajmal IS Academy website. Thank you.